Oh,
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Cliff.
Morning, huh?
Our superstar
Yeah, yeah.
coming here.
Cliff, I think you're muted, buddy.
No, you can't hear
No,
me?
it's not. We can hear him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can hear you now. Sorry.
ถ้า
Okay.
สมาชิกตอนนี้คุณคิดมานะคะ
แจ้งก่อนขึ้นก่อนแล้วนะ
I love you.
Right back at you. How's everybody
We
doing
love
today?
you. We love you. We
Yeah.
love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining
Well,
us.
I didn't mean to interrupt. What was going on?
We're planning a retirement plan.
Oh,
Yeah, in Thailand.
All right. Oh.
Yeah. Yep. We were talking about how, I got a friend who's been out there, two friends that have been out there in Thailand for over 17 years and just made it their home. And they just love it. And I was talking about it with a toy the other day, and we were just sharing with it. And they were like, we were talking about going out there and visiting. And they had a bunch of places of recommendation that they're willing to share with us. So, and then Smithsonian was talking about how he was like, oh, I'm staying for a couple of months. So.
I thought I heard him say at the end that maybe he'd never leave or something. I think that's what I thought right when I came in. But
There's a chance of that, Cliff. You know that. There's a chance that I'll get there and not want to leave. It's beautiful. So why would you want to leave? But
I've heard that.
Have to go to.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've never been there. Have you been to Thailand?
But no, I said I've traveled a lot around the world, but I've never been to Thailand. So that's definitely on my bucket list. And now that I have friends there, I'm going to be going a lot faster.
Okay.
Plenty of times.
Oh, nice.
Most welcome anytime.
You've been there a bunch. I'll have you wait. Wow.
I haven't, but Hanzo said he has, and he says that he wants to take me out there as well. So I think me and Hanzo might have to go out there.
It's amazing. You don't want to go home. Just the best food. The weather's great. Just beautiful country.
คุณแอนเราน่าจะออกกำหนดการเขาว่ายังไงนะอาจจะเร่งที่มันไปได้นะ
Yes, okay. I will tell our members that we're gonna move up the time, because actually it will be another half an hour to start, but then we can start now since Mr. Cliff is here and
was it supposed to be 10:30? I thought it was 10. Sorry.
10:30, but it's okay, totally fine. Just let me tell them in Thai a little bit. เดี๋ยวเราจะเริ่มรายการขึ้นมาเป็นตอนนี้นะคะเพราะว่าคุณคลิปก็มาแล้วนะคะเดี๋ยวอาจจะอีกสักประมาณสัก5โอเคมีการอัดแล้วนะคะตอนนี้สามารถเริ่มได้เลยค่ะเดี๋ยวขอให้แอดมินอแมนด้าเริ่มเลยนะคะ
So, thank you, and hi guys. Again, my name is Amanda. I'll be the moderator for this evening. And I guess one of the biggest questions, Cliff, thanks again for joining. Like what we've heard, everyone was chanting your names and showing you lots of love. We are very excited to have you here. We are excited to have every one of you actually, but. Just a quick question. We actually prepared bunch of questions to ask you guys, but I was just gonna go with the flow since now I'm super nervous. Everyone's here.
First of all, you don't have anything to be nervous about, so shake it off.
Shake it off. I know. Trying to shake it off. Okay. First of all, Cliff, thank you for joining. I guess. What we would like to know is what is your ultimate goal? What would be success? What for Shinja? What it looks like?
Honestly, I think one of the biggest things is really if we could get more projects to follow suit with some of the things that we've done with being transparent and being more readily available to their communities. I think that would help to make the crypto space better. And ultimately that's what we're trying to do is make the crypto space better. I mean, obviously, our direct objectives are the products that we're building and going to get out into the marketplace, and those products are going to have that same goal of trying to make things easier for new investors and better for the crypto community. And but you know, if we can get others to follow suit, that's a big win. That helps tremendously across all of crypto to do the same. And you know, I was actually thinking about, because I'm sure, as everybody knows, we're going to be at the Crypto Expo in Dubai. So I've been sitting here thinking, because I have to give a keynote speech, so I've been thinking about what it is that I'm going to want to talk about. And I think it's going to be exactly that point. I'm leaning towards that way right now, that I think I'm going to put together my speech to be really talking about transparency in crypto, and how we can together, as a total crypto community, work to make that better. So I think I'm actually, that's a big thing for me. So it's a great question.
Okay, thank you. And that sounds amazing. Let me just quickly translate it. So คุณคลิปเขาได้บอกว่าเขาอยากจะทำให้คริปโตสเปซไม่ใช่แค่ชินจาอย่างเดียวนะคะให้คริปโตสเปซกับทั้งหมดเนี่ยเป็นคอมมูนิตี้ที่ดีขึ้นเป็นอะไรที่โปร่งใสมากขึ้นแล้วก็เขาอยากจะให้เหมือนกับว่าทุกคนได้ใช้คริปโตกันให้มากกว่านี้ค่ะคุณแอนมีอะไรจะเสริมไหมเอ่ย
ไม่มีค่ะถึงต่อได้เลยนะคะ
Okay, well, thank you so much, Cliff. Well, I guess another thing that we all would like to know, and it's a burning question, I know you probably have answered it like millions of times, but how do we plan on to take on another resale from, you know, the first 2 investors that would, if that happens again, like, do we have any like protection plans or anything to tackle that at the moment?
So something that everybody needs to keep in mind, you know, it can happen from anybody. You know, everybody seems to focus on the private pre-sellers. We've had multiple sales, you know, already in our history, and the largest one of all was not a private pre-seller. They sold $12 million in one shot at the beginning of the project, and it was somebody who bought in after launch. I mean, yeah, it was bad. You know, the other day we had one that was a private pre-seller. I get that, but you know, you have to keep in mind that out of all the private pre-sellers, there's only been 3 that have broke the rules. The majority of all of our private pre-sellers, you know, have been very upset when these people have done this, because it affects them, because everybody knows that they point, you know, everybody points their finger at the private pre-sellers, and they're getting the brunt of it. When the few bad seeds do something they shouldn't. So I just, you know, I ask that everybody, for one, keeps that in mind, you know, because we've had lots of sales already that had nothing to do with private pre-sales. You know, obviously the $12 million one was the worst, but there've been lots of other ones along the way that were anywhere from 40 to 150 in ETH since we've launched that were not private pre-sellers. So it's going to happen. Every big project out there, Shib, SafeMoon, they've all gone through it many times. You can never control it 100%. You know, when I get on our 10 o'clock AMAs, you know, every night, I talk a lot about responsible profit taking. So, you know, I try to coach people in how we would like to see people do it, so that it benefits the entire community and doesn't hurt the community. So that everybody can gain profit, but you're always going to have those people out there that, you know, they're not used to seeing that kind of money that they may come into, and they get nervous and then they sell. You're never going to stop at 100%. So we have to be prepared. And you know what tends to happen is that when it happens, people get scared, and then other people start to sell, and it starts this whole chain reaction. But you know, that's where, you know, honestly, when those things happen, the best thing you can do, buy. Buy, because you're getting a discount. Buy and help bring it back up. You know what I mean? That's the best thing that can be done. Outside of that, you know, we are looking at some measures. You know, there's part of me that kind of hates to keep imposing more and more rules on the private sellers, because honestly, they've had to endure a lot. We've set a lot of rules on them that anybody that bought in after launch doesn't have to follow. You know, anybody that bought in after launch can do whatever they want whenever they want. You know, we've put a lot of rules in place for the private pre-sellers, and we've changed them along the way because of the bad seeds that did happen. And we've asked a lot of them. We tell them that how much they can sell, when they can sell, and they're all going along with it, and they're all fine with it. But I hate to keep pushing too much on them because I don't want to get to a situation where we've pushed so many rules, and by the time they get their last distributions, they all want to get out because they got tired of having so many rules pushed on them when nobody else had to follow any rules.
Right.
So it's a fine line that we kind of walk with them. But the good thing is we've had many conversations with the private pre-sellers, and they are really all truly on board, and there's so many of them that help to try to grow the project, and they're out there behind the scenes doing things to help bring in holders, to help advertise, to help market. So they get a bad rap a lot of times because of these few bad people, and that's what I ask everybody to kind of remember. We are looking into possibly.
Real quick. Remember, she's got to translate it, so maybe we'll stop, let her give a bunch of
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, that was good. But sorry to stop you a bit late. But I totally agree with you can't let a couple of bad seeds ruining the reputation and everything. And it's actually an opportunity, like you mentioned, that for us to scoop when we can, while we can.
Right.
Anyhow, let me just quickly.
Just to interject something here, just so Strong is aware, they are recording it, so they can go back, and that's what they said. They'll go back later as well and translate everything, so they'll get everything that you said eventually, Cliff.
Yeah.
So you
just
do what you do.
We have you guys recorded.
Don't let anybody tell you what to say, brother, because you are the man.
Well, no, I do tend to forget that. In the other ones, I've done the same thing, and I get reminded a good bit to slow down.
It's okay. We got you on recorder, so we're gonna redo everything and then put in subtitles, all that jazz. But anyway, just let me quickly translate it. ก็ที่เราถามไปนะคะเรื่องคุณที่ว่าก่อนหน้านี้มีพวกprivate pre-seller ที่เขาขายทิ้งอะเนาะเขาก็บอกมาว่านอกจาก private pre-seller แล้วเนี่ยที่ขายทิ้งไปเนี่ยความจริงแล้วคนอื่นก็ขายทิ้งไปเหมือนกันแต่มันไม่ใช่อะไรที่เราควรจะตกใจหรือว่าควรจะ alert ไปก่อนแบบตีตัวไปก่อนให้เพราะว่าเขามองว่าในเหรียญทุกเหรียญเนี่ยค่ะไม่ว่าจะเป็นเหรียญซินจาหรือว่าเหรียญอย่างอื่นที่เคยมีก็มาก่อนหน้านี้ค่ะมันจะมีช่วงนี้อยู่แล้วซึ่งมันเป็นไซเคิลของเหรียญในขณะที่สิ่งที่เราทำได้ในช่วงที่เหรียญมันตกอย่างที่เราเห็นเนี่ยเขาก็พูดเป็นโจ๊กกันเนาะว่าแทนที่เราจะไปตกใจขอให้เราทุกคนรีบช้อนขึ้นมาอย่างเงี้ยนะคะก็เขาอาจจะพูดยาวๆเนาะแต่ว่าฝนจะแปลสั้นๆให้ก่อนแล้วส่วนในดีเทลทีหลังเนี่ยค่ะทางแอดมินพวกเราจะทำซับไทยให้นะคะโอเค so I just did a quick translation for that
Okay.
Continue.
So can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
I was listening to you translate, and I heard you multiple times say private pre-seller. Is there no direct translation for that?
That's a good question.
I'm just curious. This is just my own knowledge.
No, we actually use a lot of English in all these terms just because it's one there's no quick direct translations or what I've known of, but these are the jargons that most of the crypto traders in Thailand knows already, and it can be. Okay. So they actually get I think they actually get the most part of what you're saying because most of the jargon that you use, of course, is sort of universal. So
Okay. I was just curious.
No. Maybe it's my time, but who knows? We have another other stronger Thai admin who out there to help, but then let me quickly add. คุณแอนมีอะไรอยากจะแอดไหมเอ่ย
แอนอยากจะขอเสริมแค่ในส่วนภาษาไทยอะค่ะว่าเมื่อกี้ที่คุณคิดบอกว่ามันเคยมีการเทเหรียญใหญ่มาแล้วอะก่อนหน้านี้12 ล้านเนี่ย ก็ไม่ได้มาจาก private sale ค่ะคืออันนี้อยากจะบอกให้สมาชิกเข้าใจว่ามันเกิดขึ้นได้กับทุกๆเหรียญเหมือนที่คุณคิดบอกไปนะคะค่ะมีประมาณนี้ค่ะ
ใช่ Okay, yeah, and we actually confirmed since Anne translated to private sale. I think it's the universal language.
All right.
Okay, perfect. But thank you again for that. I guess we were just worried because like every time that happens, it has a negative connotation to it.
Sure.
In the investor in the market, that people sort of lose their confidence a little bit. Not us clearly, but yeah, it's just to help with the community to understand it a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of be prepared, on this journey as we continue to grow. I can tell you right now, this is not going to be the last time it's going to happen. It will happen again.
Right.
If you look at every big project out there, and I always use Shib and Sapun as example because their communities have grown very, very large. But if you go back and you look at their history and their charts, I mean, they've had major bumps along the way. It happens. You're always going to get somebody that's gonna see the dollar signs and want to take their money, and that's what they do. They don't care about the rest of the community and how it affects everybody else, unfortunately. But that's just the nature of crypto, and we push through it. That's why we try to have a strong community so that we can come together. We try to make sure that people hopefully don't get nervous and worried about it. And like I said, the best thing you can do is a great buying opportunity. It's a great time to get it at a lower price that you may not see again,
Right.
or ever again, or for quite a while. It's trying to change the mindset and the way people view it and think about it.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. Just let me quickly confirm that. คุณแอนมีอะไรอยากจะช่วยแชร์ตรงฝั่งนี้ไหมเอ่ย
ไม่มีค่ะขอโท
โอ
ษ
เค
ทีค่ะ
งั้นก็ไม่เป็นไรค่ะงั้นก็เมื่อกี้นะคะคุณคลิฟแค่เขาอยากจะคอนเฟิร์มให้พวกเรามั่นใจอีกรอบนะคะว่ายังไงมันมีการเกิดขึ้นได้แล้วมันอาจจะมีการเกิดขึ้นได้อีกในอนาคตและถ้าเกิดเมื่อเวลานั้นมาถึงจริงเนี่ยอย่างที่ฝนบอกไปตั้งแต่ตอนแรกนะคะก็คือมันเป็นช่วงที่เราควรจะช้อนเนาะทางคอมมูนิตี้เราก็ควรจะช้อนแล้วเอามาเก็บไว้ควรจะพลิกวิกฤตให้เป็นโอกาสประมาณนั้นนะคะ Okay, and to get back into the question, in the case that we follow the roadmap, all that entering the exchange, the project for Katana Wallet or Kusari chain, we were following the target, but the growth has disappeared. Sorry.
What do you mean the growth has disappeared?
The growth, as in like when if the zero doesn't disappear, that the value stays the same. Is there any way to tackle that, or do we have any plans on how we're going to take on that?
Well, I think. So you're asking primarily, like, you're not thinking that the growth is fast enough to basically killing another zero, is what you're saying. Is that what you're getting at, just to be clear?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. So if the growth and we follow the roadmap like exactly as we planned, but like the values still stay the same, it doesn't go together. Like, do we have any plans on tackle that?
So I think there's multiple things with that. So one, obviously, one of the objectives we just kind of set out in the community is our next goal is to try to get to 100,000 holders. The more holders that we can bring into the project, you're going to see more buys, which is going to attribute to helping bring or kill another zero. On top of that, we are still continuing to do buybacks and burns, and we are building that functionality into some of our projects. However, I do want to say something, and something that I'm about to kind of make a campaign on within our team, and and they don't even really know it yet. So you're kind of getting a preview to it prior to me even really talking to them.
That's awesome.
Is I think we have, as a community, been way too focused. Everybody wants to know when's burn, and honestly, the burn is not the most important thing. The way that we bring in what's really more important is bringing in more holders, and to do that, I have been talking with a couple of people. I think sometimes we have been focused on the wrong thing. So that's what we're going to change. We're too focused on because the community is always asking when burn. Okay, well, how do we do a next burn? When are we going to do that? That's although it helps and it helps to reduce the circulating supply. That's not ultimately what's really going to help us grow and to be able to kill another zero. It is getting more in. See, I can't say that word anymore. I always hate this. Getting more crypto enthusiasts into the project to buy Shinja. If we do that, and I think the way to do that, where we've been off and where I'm going to change our focus, is that we are not focusing enough on what our products are and getting the message out about what those projects are, what we're doing with them. I think we've got to focus more on that. We need more articles out there. We need more posts about the products and not just, the friendly posts that we do or the short-term goal things that we're doing. I think I think our focus has been off a little bit with that. And I've been thinking about this, and I'm probably this week going to be talking to the team to try to refocus what we're doing with that, because I think we can gain a lot more people into the project and a lot more holders if we focus on the products and what they're going to do and the value they're going to bring, because that ultimately really is what people that are looking to buy into Shinja really want.
Right.
And I think ultimately what will help also, I think once we get our first product out, so Dojo Swap,
Right.
I think then that will show that we have followed through with what we said we were going to do, and that will help bring another level of belief in what we're doing to people in crypto in the community, and that will also be a catalyst to, I think, more holders coming in. So, the exchanges are good too. So, because, that helps bring volume, and obviously with volume, that's holders, may not be holders in the Etherscan, but that's still more holders inside of the exchanges. So that's why we are also focused, and I think that is rightly so, but we're focused on trying to get onto more exchanges, and we need to do that to get to the daily volume of 15 to 20 million, because then we can get on the bigger exchanges, which again then brings more volume, and ultimately helps the project. So that's where, and that's why our focus has been for exchanges right now and trying to bring them on, and working on the products, and that's why even with the FUD that's out there, I've said I'm done with that. I'm done chasing that. I'm done trying to answer everybody's questions about that. The key thing we need to do is we need to focus on our products, because the products are what's going to help get us to the next level. That's where our energy and time needs to be focused. And I probably just talked way too long again for you to translate, but
No.
I apologize.
No, you're fine. No, that makes sense. Thank you so much for that. Just out of the curiosity, though, what is the number of the holders right now?
I think we just broke 56,000, but give me 1 second and I will tell you for sure. Thought I had it open. 56,120. And now keep in mind, that is just on Etherscan, which is Uniswap. That does not include the holder counts that are in the exchanges, because they don't, we don't get that information. They don't pass that back out to Etherscan. So the 56,000 is just in Etherscan. But in fairness, if you look at other big projects, again, I'll throw out Shib and Safeman, they have hundreds of thousands, of holders and, they do the same thing. They're on exchanges and they have really additional volume, additional holders on their exchanges. So, that's still a comparison. You can look at it, another project in size and market cap to us, and it still kind of equates. Now, market cap does fluctuate because they do pull the volume in from the other exchanges. So CoinMarketCap collects that volume data, and that gets tallied into total market cap that you see. So that does, holders don't.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much for that. Let me just do a quick translation. เมื่อกี้นะคะคุณคลิฟได้บอกกับเรานะคะอันนี้นะคะเป็นข้อมูลที่แม้แต่ทางทีมงานเขาเองก็ยังไม่ได้รู้เลยเพราะว่าเป็นพรีวิวเป็นสิ่งที่เขาต้องการที่จะไปบอกกับทางทีมงานเมื่อกี้ที่อย่างที่ฝนได้ถามเขาไปนะคะเรื่องที่เกี่ยวกับว่าถ้าสมมุติว่าทุกอย่างโรดแมพที่วางไว้โปรเจกต์ที่วางไว้เป็นไปตามแพลนแต่ว่าสูตรไม่หายเนี่ยเขาจะทำยังไงแคมเปญอันใหม่หรือว่าสิ่งอันใหม่ที่เขาอยากจะโฟกัสเนี่ยที่เขาอยากจะบอกทั้งทีมงานแล้วอยากที่จะทั้งบอกเราด้วยก็คืออยากให้เราโฟกัสเกี่ยวกับตัว product เขามากกว่าคีย์ในโกของเขาเนี่ยโกที่ใหญ่ที่สุดของเขาเนี่ยคือการเพิ่ม number เพิ่มตัวเลขจำนวนของ holder ใน Etherscan หรือ Uniswap เนี่ยนะคะซึ่งตอนนี้มีอยู่ 56,000 ประมาณ 56,000 holders เนี่ยเขาอยากจะเพิ่มให้เป็นแสนอันนั้นเป็นตัวเลขที่เขาอยากจะให้เราโฟกัสมากกว่าเพราะเมื่อที่เวลามี holders เพิ่มขึ้นหรือว่าจำนวนเพิ่มขึ้นในตรงนั้นนะคะทุกอย่างมันจะตามมาเองเขาบอกว่าหลายๆอย่างหลายๆคนเนี่ยนะคะเราโฟกัสกันมากตอนเกี่ยวกับการเรื่องเบิร์นมากเกินไปการเบิร์นเหรียญเนี่ยไม่ใช่สิ่งที่สำคัญที่สุดในการเพิ่มมูลค่าให้กับโทเค็นตัวนี้เขาอยากจะให้เพิ่มจำนวนคนที่ถือมากกว่าเพราะว่าถ้าเกิดคนที่ถือเพิ่มขึ้นเรามีความมั่นใจในเหรียญกันเพิ่มขึ้นแล้วเนี่ยมันจะทำให้ศูนย์หรืออะไรที่เราแต่ละคนได้คาดการไว้เนาะว่าศูนย์จะหายหรืออะไรอย่างเงี้ยมันจะตามมาด้วยตัวของมันเองค่ะคุณแอนมีอะไรจะเสริมไหมเอ่ย
ไม่มีค่ะ
โอเคค่ะเขาอาจจะพูดยาวนิดนึงนะคะคุณคลิปเขาค่อนข้างที่จะเป็นคนพูดเก่งอาจจะพูดยาวนิดนึงแต่ว่าถ้าเกิดมีอะไรตกหล่นยังไงในภาษาไทยเนี่ยยังไงเดี๋ยวเราจะมีซับไทยให้ดูกันอีกรอบนึงนะคะรอบนี้เดี๋ยวเราจะทำเป็นบน YouTube แล้วก็แปลคำถามคำตอบอย่างละเอียดไว้อีกทีในกรณีที่ตามไม่ทันนะคะโอเค so thank you so much thank you for waiting I know it has been
No problem.
kind of long translations
Well, I kind of went kind of long, so I can understand.
No worries. But yeah, we really appreciate your answer. It makes more sense, and I think it would give like us or our Thai community a confidence in the coins and confident in products. I think like focusing on the product is probably something that is the most important thing at the moment. Anyhow, well, that just leads to another question. What's the progress right now? How are we doing on Dojo Swap, and how's the betas going at the moment?
So right now they've tested BSC on Dojo Swap, and they are just about finished up testing on Ethereum and working through Polygon right now on the swap. The goal is this week we are going to be getting the code to Certic so we can get them to start to do audit, and I think we will have a test site released so that we can have some people begin to beta test. That's our goal this week.
Oh wow. Just out of curiosity, you said the test site, so the beta test will be open to public or?
No, we will have a group. I mean, there will be some people in the community that have come forward that we've been collecting names that have IT backgrounds that we will open up to. You know, obviously there will be, actually there'll be all kinds of people testing. There'll be, you know, obviously it'll go to Sergeant also to test. It will go to our legal team. They want to test it actually and look at anything that's in there to make sure that they don't have any problems, you know, with anything that's being portrayed in there. And then obviously our team too that will be testing it. So there, you know, we're trying to keep it geared towards people that kind of have IT backgrounds, not just anybody. I may, depending on how things go for the first round, I may open up to some people within the community at a later time. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I'm not positive on that. We'll see how things progress.
I see. Will it be open to some people from Thai community? I mean, we would love to.
Do you have any
IT
people that are IT?
Actually, we might do. We can ask within the community if that is permitted.
If you ask and maybe get back to Strong and let him know so we can add somebody to the list. But yeah, we can possibly do that. Yes.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Everyone will be excited. So just a quick.
If they do, it would be good if somebody had like maybe a LinkedIn profile or resume just so we can kind of see what their backgrounds are.
Sure.
Yeah.
Transparency is the key. Understood.
I just DM'd you too, Amanda. I just DM'd you so you have a DM. And just make sure you also for your own security purposes, make sure you create an @ handle, a username in your Telegram. Yeah. Good stuff.
Okay.
That's for me. It's not some kind of scammer. So you know.
Thank you. Okay, that's amazing. Thank you. Perfect. Let me just do a quick translation. ก็เมื่อกี้นะคะทางเราได้ถามไปเกี่ยวกับว่าตอนนี้ progress ของ The Swap เป็นยังไงบ้างแล้วก็ที่เขาบอกว่าเขาจะเปิดให้ beta testing เนี่ยจะเป็นประมาณเมื่อไหร่ทางคุณคลิฟก็คือได้ตอบกลับมาว่าตอนนี้ก็คือ The Swap ก็คือหลักๆแล้วก็ไปตามแพลนแล้วนะคะแล้วก็ตอนเขาได้เทสกับ Ethereum กับ Polygon ไปเรียบร้อยแล้วก็ถ้าเกิดทุกอย่างเป็นไปได้ดีภายในอาทิตย์นี้ค่ะเขาจะเปิดให้ทำtesting site หรือว่าbeta ของตัวนี้เพิ่มขึ้นทีนี้เนี่ยฝนก็เลยแอบถามเข้าไปอีกว่าถ้าเกิดไอ้ beta testing เนี่ยคนที่ได้เข้าไปใน beta เนี่ยจะเป็นใครบ้างเขาก็บอกว่าเขามีลิสต์มีชื่อของคนที่ทำIT เป็นแล้วก็ที่อยู่ใน community ของเขาที่อาจจะได้เข้ามาอยู่ในทดลองตัวไอเบต้าอันเนี้ยนะคะแล้วเราก็เลยถามไปกลับไปอีกว่าถ้าเกิดอย่างนั้นนะคะทางคนไทยจะสามารถเข้าร่วมได้ไหมคุณคลิฟใจดีมากคุณคลิฟบอกว่าถ้าเรามีคอมมูนิตี้ใครที่มีถ้ามันผ่านควอลิฟายตามที่เขาต้องการแล้วนะคะมี LinkedIn Profile มี IT background คือเคยทำ IT มาแล้วเนี่ยก็สามารถจะลองเสนอชื่อมาได้อันนั้นนะคะแต่ว่าทั้งนี้ทั้งนั้นนะคะทุกอย่างมันก็ต้องไปตามความโปร่งใสเนาะคนที่จะเข้ามาทำ data testing เนี่ยก็จะต้องโชว์ตัวเองในระดับหนึ่งว่าตัวเองเป็นใครมาจากไหนและมีความสามารถอะไรบ้างตามนี้นะคะประมาณนี้ก็โอเค so well, now that we're talking about like beta testing out new things, is there any plan or any chance for Shinja to make an appearance on Thai exchange? Something like BitCup or SitNex?
Okay, so you said BitCup?
Yeah, BitCup.
Okay, because somebody else asked for that too the other day, so I was beginning to look into that one. What was the other one that you said?
SitNex.
Zipnex?
Zipnex, yeah. ZIPNEX.
Next, like Tex-Mex, but Zipnex.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that one. I am looking at BitCup. The only thing is I've been struggling a little bit because I don't I hate when the exchanges don't put an application process on their website. It makes it hard to get on them, and I couldn't on theirs. So it means I'm gonna have to try to go through customer service and figure out how to get on it. But I am trying to figure them out.
Or you know what we can do is that we can just bunch us all the name of the Thai exchange and send it to you guys and maybe have a look at it. If there's any like things, because I know like some of these Thai exchange can be very localized. We'll sort of do like a high level translations and also like help you with the information and things. But I think it would be pretty.
If anybody, so the ones that you're interested in, if anybody has or knows of an actual direct application, like link, send us that too, because that helps make it a little easier as we're trying to see if we can get on them. That's like I said, that's what I'm trying to find with BitCup right now, but I'm not having a whole lot of luck. So I'm gonna have to go through customer service with them, I believe.
Okay, that's amazing. Perfect. Let me just quickly translate that. ก็เมื่อกี้นะคะถามคำถามที่น้องเป็นคำถามที่คนที่ค่อนข้างอยากรู้ว่าเมื่อไหร่สินจะเข้า exchange ของไทยบ้างเหมือนกับว่ามีคนเคยถามคุณคลิปแล้ว เรื่องที่จะเข้ากับ BitCup หรืออะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะทางเขาก็คุณอแมนด้าค่ะ
คุณอแมนด้าครับเมื่อวานผมคุยแล้วผมก็แจ้งไปเดี๋ยวทางเราเนี่ยจะเตรียมข้อมูลแล้วเดี๋ยวส่งให้คุณ Smithsonian ส่งให้ทางคุณคลิปนะครับ Clip is me. Last night we spoke.
I know. I remember.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Good to talk to you again.
ตามนั้นเลยค่ะแล้วก็ตามอย่างที่แอดบอกนะคะอย่างน้อยเราก็จะได้เห็น
A reminder to have people verify with the bot when they enter the room. I'm watching the member count go up and down because they're not verifying.
That's in here, right? In the Thailand communique?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
What he's saying is that the people, the community members need to make sure that they're proving that they're human in your chat, because he sees the count going up and down, so they keep getting booted by not clicking on the thing to prove they're human. Yeah. We have the same thing. We have to keep reminding our community members, we have to keep doing it in the global chat as well.
Right. Okay, let me quickly tell them that. ก็สมาชิกทุกคนที่เข้ามาฟังตอนนี้นะคะบางคนที่จะโดนลิงก์โดนเตะออกโดยไม่รู้ตัวนะคะเพราะว่าไม่ได้verify ตัวเองค่ะเวลาเข้ามาค่ะมันจะมีปุ่มให้กดเหมือนกับว่า speak now หรือเปล่าหรือว่า join now นะแอดค่ะมีใครรู้บ้างนะคะ
น่าจะ
speak now ครับ speak now
ให้กดปุ่มนั้นนะคะเพื่อที่ว่าตัวเองจะได้ไม่โดนเตะออกจากห้องแชทเราจะได้อยู่ในห้องแชทโดยที่ไม่ต้องเข้าออกตลอดนะคะ
ปุ่มนี้ถ้าเป็นภาษาไทยจะเขียนว่าคลิกเพื่อพูดนะคะ
Okay, thank you so much for that. That helped. I think I had that problem last time. Okay, where were we now? Okay, so yeah, I guess we already caught up on the Thai exchange, and we'll make the list and the link, and then send it to Smithsonian's, and we'll take it from there.
Okay,
and,
great.
Well,
you know what? I just finally found something on BitCup's website. So all they do is give an email address. You have to email this address to get listed. All right. Well, I'll have to do that.
Okay, sounds great. That sounds simple enough.
Yeah, most of them are doing like Google Forms, so you fill out all your stuff and it submits an application. But yeah, I'll have to email them to see what they need.
Okay, if there's anything that we can help, please do tell us. We'll do anything to help. I think some of us have like some connections with BitCup, so we'll be more than happy to help facilitate it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great. Great.
Perfect. Thank you. So, well, I guess we still have a couple more minutes together. Like, is there anything that, maybe you want to share with the Thai community?
I guess the big thing is, so how many members is Thai community? What are we up to now? Let's see.
ตอนนี้เรามีกี่คนแล้วเหรอคะคุณแอน
353 here.
Yeah. So I guess the things, I would like to actually ask you guys some questions is that, obviously we already touched on the exchanges, and making it easier. But what are your social medias? What does in Thailand, what do you guys kind of focus on? Because sometimes we found that some of the communities are more prevalent in Instagram or it's Twitter or it's, some other social media. What is your primary social media that you guys use when it comes to crypto?
Okay. So basically, I think, like any others, we do use Facebook. We use Facebook as a mandatory. We're working on Instagram, TikTok, and also Twitter account to make it more official. And just to add it on the Thai community overall, I think the 353 members that you're seeing now, only the people that are able to participate in this live. But for our own group, we actually have 2,664 active members. And this is on line chat only. We will have
line chat?
Yeah, line chat. Like, the line application, the messenger application. Similar as Telegram, but it's more widely used in Thailand. So we use that as our sort of main day-to-day sort of communication. People just post things.
So you're saying you have a community in line chat that's over 2,000 people?
Yes, exactly. We do, and we are working on the numbers for Facebook. Facebook right now we have about 4,000 plus.
Yeah, and
so you
want to add a little bit that the 2,600 in the line chat are waiting to hear from you, right now. Like they're waiting for the translations. So
you created Shibnobi or Shinja communities in both line chat and Facebook, is what you're saying?
Yes, and I think that's also in the plan. That we are going to take over all of the other social media as well. Because, Instagram is popular in Thailand, TikTok is, Twitter is, so there's no stopping us in how far we're going to go. But, and we have the admins to help us monitor and moderate all of these sites.
So that I guess brings up an interesting concern. One of the things we've been trying to do is limit unofficial pages for things. It's challenging because just like you guys did, others are doing it too.
Right.
We might need to talk with Nev. We might need to make a group or something where we have a delegate from the different communities together in a group with our marketing, social media marketing team, because we really need to be spreading the same messages to all of them. So, if we're going to have these other groups that we didn't create, somehow we got to make sure we're sending the same messages out to all of them. So I think we might need to talk with Nev and create a global social media group or something that we can disseminate information to the ambassadors from the different communities to send out to the other chats. So let us work on that maybe this week. But I think that's something that we need to do because it's just becoming more and more apparent that other communities, the legal team is, I'm gonna get destroyed by my legal team because they're gonna tell us that we shouldn't be allowing that. But
Okay. So in that
I'll fight with them.
in that case, then, just wondering, I know that, like, in the case that if we can work with your marketing team and your legal team and make it like an official, like, Shinobi, like, Shinja Thailand, like, and be verified on Twitter, Facebook, or any other, like, social media, will that work?
I need to do some digging as to how we should do this. So I think the first step is we need to create a group. We need to get our team in there and start bringing in delegates from each of the communities, at least so we can have a common place to talk. And as our team posts things, they can then post them into this group, and then you guys can modify, change language and and then redistribute to your group. So I think that's a first step. I'll have to deal with our legal team, and
I just want to add that today the Thai admin team, we have the talking about maybe in the near future we will move the members in the line chat into the Telegram that we have. So that would be better for you, just to ask.
No, not necessarily, because if that's what they're comfortable with using and that's what they prefer to use, I don't want to force people to come. We just need to make sure that any of the other social medias that are being used, we're conveying the same messages to, I believe.
Right.
I think if we try to make people move, they may be resistant or hesitant, and that they like what they're on. So I don't know that that's the right way to do it, but we need to get the same consistent messages out to the other medias.
Yeah, I agree. So
and also, does that, if you wouldn't mind me asking, does that have do they do video there as well?
Or is it just chat, just text?
No, we
just chat, just text. Yeah.
But today we just talking that maybe we should like have the member on the both platform, on the Telegram and also the line chat. That's what I'm.
If they want to come over to the Telegram, that's absolutely. But I don't think we should like say we're not going to push information to line chat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense though, and that's what ultimate goal wants to be as well. Like, we want to make sure that Shinja Thailand do give out the information, the correct information that has been conveyed directly from the headquarters. So and
I was talking about this on our 10 p.m. AMA last night, that I think we need to do as our core team, we need to do a better job of getting information and conversing with the other communities more than we have so far. I mean, it's not that we haven't, but I think we need to do a better job of that. So I think this would help if we had a global group. Obviously any delegates that would be from the communities in this group will probably need to be able to be like translators. They're going to have to be able to speak English, and as we send information to that group, then they can translate and localize it, as you said, and spread it to your communities then. But I think that would be a good first step. Also, one of the things that Prude on our team is going to be working on this week is creating forms to give to all of the different communities so that you guys can submit questions, and that those questions then can be encompassed into our FAQ document, our frequently asked questions document, that is on the website. And obviously we're working on getting that translated into all the different languages, so that as community questions come in, we can post and create answers to them, that anybody can go to the FAQ and get answers to common questions.
Okay. Sounds great. Thank you so much for that. Let me just quickly translate that. ก็คุณคริสถามฝั่งเรามานะคะเรื่อง เรื่องเกี่ยวกับโซเชียลมีเดียทั้งหลายของเราอะนะคะคือทางเขาเองเนี่ยเขาก็อยากจะให้ชินจากรุ๊ปชินจาที่อยู่ทั่วโลกเนี่ยค่ะส่งข้อความเดียวกันออกไปไม่ว่าจะเป็นกลุ่มไหนก็ตามแล้วเพื่อที่ว่าเราจะได้ป้องกันการเข้าใจผิดหรือว่าการสื่อสารที่ไม่ถูกต้องจากแหล่งข่าวที่ไม่น่าเชื่อถือในบางทีเนี่ยนะคะซึ่งตอนนี้ค่ะเดี๋ยวทางคุณคลิปเขาก็จะไปทำงานกับทีมกฎหมายของเขากับทีมมาร์เก็ตติ้งของเขาเพื่อที่จะดูว่าเราสามารถจะทำยังไงให้กลุ่มของเราเนี่ยเป็นกลุ่มออฟฟิเชียลได้ในตัวโซเชียลมีเดียต่างๆของเราเนี่ยนะคะแล้วตอนนี้นะคะอีกอย่างหนึ่งอย่างที่เราทำ Q&A กันอยู่ทุกวันเสาร์เนี่ยเนาะเขาจะรวบรวมคำถามคำตอบที่เป็นคำถามคำตอบที่ถามบ่อยเป็นอยู่ใน fact นะคะ frequently asked question นะคะเพื่อที่ว่าแต่ละกลุ่มจะได้เอาไปแปลแล้วก็เอามาแชร์ให้กับ community ของตัวเองได้ฟังนะคะ Okay I guess anything else you would like to share or anyone from the admin team Thailand Shinja do you want to ask any question มีใครอยากถามคำถามคุณคลิปอีกไหมคะช่วงนี้ลองเปิดกันดูในของแอดมิน
ผมถามก่อนได้ไหม
ฮัลโหล
คำถามคือคุณคลิปจะมาพบเราเดือนหนึ่งได้กี่ครั้ง
ได้เลยค่ะ Clip, so I have a question. I have a quick question from our team. We're just wondering, like, will you be able to visit us, like maybe, like I don't know, like monthly or anything that would happen in the future?
I don't know. Maybe possibly in the future. I'd love to go there. I've never been there. Do they have any crypto expos in Thailand?
Oh, that's a good question. I think we don't have like the big one yet, but usually, the Thai exchange, they do expo, their own expo from time to time. So let's say if once Shinja joined BitClub, usually they would have an expo of like each exchange to do sort of. But we have, on the other hand, we have Money Expo though. I mean, that could be.
Amanda, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you were kind of asking him if he would come and visit us more on the Telegram. Is that correct?
On Thailand, actually, I think everyone wants to see you guys physically here.
Yes,
I thought that's what you meant.
You actually want him in Thailand.
We want more. Like we love to see you more on Telegram, that's for sure. But like physically in Thailand, that's like a dream for everyone. But yeah, like if the expo would bring you here, like there's Money Expo, that's another one. Well, crypto is a form of currency now, so I guess why not?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's a possibility in the future. It would be good if we could tie it to some kind of event or something like that. But yeah, I mean, we can talk more about that as we continue on, for sure.
Okay, sounds great. Let me quickly translate that. ก็ที่ถามคุณเคสไปนะคะว่าเขาจะมาเยี่ยมเมืองไทยหรือเปล่าเขาเลยถามกลับมาว่าเรามีงานเอ็กซ์โปอะไรที่เมืองไทยไหมเหมือนกับที่ดูไบเนาะเพื่อที่ว่าเขาจะได้มาแล้วก็มาโฆษณาเหรียญเขาด้วยอย่างเงี้ยนะคะแต่ว่าเมื่อกี้คุณโซเนียนก็เลยแจ้งขึ้นมาว่าเราต้องการแค่ให้เขามาหาที่เทเลกราฟหรือเปล่าคนเลยบอกว่าไม่ค่ะเราต้องการให้เขามาที่นี่ตัวเป็นๆจริงๆไม่แน่เขามาแล้วอาจจะไม่อยากกลับก็ได้เนาะที่เขาบอก
ได้ครับแต่อยากให้เขามาทุกอาทิตย์ที่เป็นไปได้นะครับ
They're making jokes that it's possible we would love to have you here every week.
Every week. Ugh. It's a lot of travel.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
We're ambitious. We're hoping for the best.
every week I'd have to buy a house in Thailand or something.
That is actually not a
You
bad
need,
idea.
you need your own Lear jet, Cliff. You need your own
I don't know if we're ready for that yet.
Well,
Maybe
once
someday.
everything goes well. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Once everything goes well, why not? Like private jet, house in Thailand, anything's possible.
All right, one step at a time, guys. Let's get the products out and stuff first. But
Okay.
it's great to dream.
It's great to be always.
Good to think big.
Yes, exactly. ก็อย่างที่เขาถามที่เขาบอกมานะคะก็นะก็ค่อยๆเป็นค่อยๆไปนะถ้าเกิดว่าเขาจะมาอยู่ที่มาหาเราทุกๆอาทิตย์เขาอาจจะต้องซื้อบ้านที่นี่แล้วคุณสมิธโซเนียนบอกว่าถ้าอย่างนั้นทำไมไม่ซื้อ private jet เลยนะคะแล้วก็เนาะค่อยๆเป็นค่อยๆไปเขาบอกให้ dream big ค่ะ
ไม่ใช่ครับ เดี๋ยวเข้าใจผิดที่ผมบอกคืออยากให้เขามาที่ MA ทุกอาทิตย์ฮะ
อ๋อโอเคถ้า
ใช่ที่ผมสื่อทั้งหมดคือทุกอาทิตย์นะฮะถ้าเป็นไปได้อยากให้เขาถ้ามีเวลา5 นาที10 นาทีแค่แวะมาทักทายพวกเราก็มีความสุขแล้วครับเพราะว่าคนไทยเนี่ยหวังจะเจอคุณคริสตัวเป็นๆคุณสมิธคุณสตองแค่เห็นหน้าพวกเราก็มีความสุขแล้วฮะ
Okay. In that case, then, Cliff, if you can't make it to Thailand every week, what about the AMA? Like, is it possible for you to, come and say hi for us, like 5 to 10 minutes every week?
We'll try. Yeah, it's tough because there's so many communities. So maybe I don't know every week, maybe every other week or something like that. Maybe we can start to work out. But yeah, let us see, because like I was saying before, that is a focus. Like I was saying, that I want to try to make sure that we're, including the other communities more than we've been doing. Not that we're not doing it, but more than we've been doing it. So yeah, let us work on. We need to work on a plan and how we're going to attack that. Before I just say, yeah, we're going to do that. I need to see, because it's I know you guys want me to be here all the time, but I need to look at how we're going to span this across all the different communities. So we kind of spread our time across all of them, but still have time to work on the project, because that's important too. So let us maybe take this week and let us put together a plan, and then we can come back to you and kind of let you know what we think will work out, if that's okay with you.
That sounds great. Yeah, that's amazing though. I mean, that's already a great plan ahead. ก็อย่างที่ขอ let me translate for a bit ก็เขาก็อยากจะพยายามนะคะที่จะมาปรากฏตัวทุกๆอาทิตย์เนาะแต่ว่าเขาก็อยากจะโฟกัสเกี่ยวกับตัว product แล้วก็ทำให้เรียนของเขาแข็งแรงด้วยอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยตอนนี้เนี่ยเขาเห็นแล้วนะคะว่าศักยภาพของทางกลุ่มเราทำได้ถึงขนาดไหนแล้วก็เป็น community ที่แข็งแรงขนาดไหนเพราะฉะนั้นเดี๋ยวเขาก็จะแพลนล่วงหน้าก่อนนี้ว่าเดี๋ยวเขาจะแพลนเพื่อที่ว่าเขาจะได้สละเวลามาพูดเล่นกับคลิปกับพวกเราคลิปมาคุยกับพวกเราอย่างเงี้ยค่ะเราดูว่าอาจจะเป็น2 อาทิตย์ครั้งเดือนละครั้งหรืออะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะเดี๋ยวเขาจะวางแผนแล้วเดี๋ยวเขาจะตอบกลับมาอีกทีค่ะAnyhow, let me just quickly sound members' questions. ตอนนี้มีใครอยากจะทางแอดคะมีใครอยากจะถามอะไรกับคุณคริสอีกไหมคะตอนที่เรามีเขาอยู่
พี่ครับอยากจะเป็นการฝากบอกได้ไหมครับว่าพวกเราทุกคนชาวไทยพวกเราทุกคนคนไทยทุกคนจะให้กำลังใจพวกคุณเสมอขอให้พวกคุณอย่าท้อและพวกเราจะรอคอยความประสบความสำเร็จไปด้วยกัน
ได้ค่ะ
พี่ครับขออีกคำถามหนึ่งครับพี่คือพอดีผมเห็นทวิตของคุณคิปครับคือมันไม่รู้ว่าคนอื่นถามไปหรือยังครับพอดีผมเพิ่งเข้ามาใหม่ผมอยากจะถามว่าทำไมคุณคิปถึงไปรีทวิตของคุณอีลอนมัสก์ที่ว่าเขาโพสต์กับคำว่าโดโจ
แล้วก็ที่ว่าเขาโพสต์รูปชินจิอะครับประมาณนี้ก็คือเหมือนอยากรู้ว่าเขามีส่วนเกี่ยวข้องกันหรือเปล่าเพราะว่าเห็นเหมือนเขาไปสนทนากันแบบเหมือนมีในอะไรประมาณนี้ครับ
นี่ที่ไปรีทวีตเหรอคะ
ใช่ครับเหมือนไปรีทวีตคำว่าโดโจอะไรประมาณนี้ครับแล้วก็อีลอนมัสก์เขาไม่ใช่เพิ่งทวีตนะครับเขาทวีตเมื่อปีที่แล้วด้วยแล้วคราวนี้เขาเข้ามาทวีตเมื่อโดโจเขาดิดมัสนะครับก็เลยจะทราบถึงความเกี่ยวข้องอะไรประมาณนี้ครับทำไมเขาถึงพูดแบบนั้นแล้วก็ทำไมคุณคิดถึงเข้าไปรีทวีต
ขอโทษนะคะที่รีทวีตเนี่ยเป็นทวิตเตอร์ของชิปโนบิหรือเป็นทวิตเตอร์ของคุณคลิปคะ
เป็นของคุณคลิปครับแล้วก็ชิปโนบิด้วยครับ2 คนเลยครับ
ลองคุณปลดลองถามดูแต่ว่าเท่าที่ทราบเนี่ยคือคุณคลิปเขาไม่ค่อยได้เล่นทวิตเตอร์แล้วอะไรเงี้ยคือลองถาม
โอเคค่ะ Okay, I have a question from one of the members to you, Cliff. I'm not sure if are you active on Twitter?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess like one of the members saw you retweet Dojo to Elon Musk, and they just got curious. I think that begs them to like understand like, is there any connections with you and Elon Musk, or will we see him in Dojo? Or will we see him in Dojo or Shinja or anything at all?
No, there's no connection, and it's just kind of everybody always wants to try to get his attention, and they try, and who knows, maybe someday we will, but
Okay.
no, it was more just it's kind of fun within the community just to try to do it. There's no real connection. We don't know him personally or anything like that.
That's true. Okay, that's awesome. But yeah, that's an awesome way to get attention. I mean, like, Twitter. Come on, it's fun. Okay. Thank you. Let me just quickly answer that. ก็เมื่อกี้ที่ถามให้แล้วนะคะก็เขาไม่ได้มีเขาแค่ลองเพราะว่ามันเป็นอะไรที่คอมมูนิตี้คริปโตทุกคนทำเนาะว่าใครมีอะไรใหม่ๆหรืออะไรที่อยากจะลองเนี่ยก็คือจะไปทวีตใส่คุณอีลอนกันอย่างที่เราเห็นน่ะวันหนึ่งของคุณอีลอนนี่คือรีทวีตกับทวีตใส่ไม่รู้กี่รอบอันนี้เขาคือพยายามเหมือนกันที่จะไปเอาอะไรนะความเผื่อว่าคุณอีลอนอาจจะเคยเห็นแล้วก็กลับมาสนใจในโปรเจกต์ตัวนี้อะค่ะ
อ๋อขอบครับพี่
ค่ะแล้วก็ Okay, and I think this is a message from us to you is that we know that you've been working so hard with all like the Q&As, your own Q&As, your Q&As with us and all the projects and everything, and we really appreciate that. I mean, nothing beats transparency. Like, it's like probably one of the most important things in this whole crypto world. One is being transparent. You gain a lot of like confidence and everyone loves you, and I think that's the key to hold it all. And you guys been doing a really, really great job, and we just wanted to let you know that.
Well, we appreciate that, and you're absolutely right. I mean, that's everything we're doing is based on transparency and trying to get the word out about what we're doing, and some we try to have good messages most of the time, but sometimes we'll give the bad along with the good because again it's all about being transparent. So not everything is always perfect. We try to do the best that we can. Sometimes things don't go the way we plan, so we will make sure that we will always convey both messages, the good things and the bad.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay.
Yes, I also want to say something, if you can. I'm one of the Thai admin team here, and I just want you guys to know that we all know that you work really hard, like 24/7, and no matter what the bad news come out, or what the fraud and stuff, there are some people that really believe in you guys. Just want you to know that, not all of us go with the flood, you know, not all of us that think bad about you or anything. Yeah. And some of us, maybe we got some information that are quite negative, but we will try to look for it, like, we will try to look for more details or the reason why you did it, or, you know, the proof. So please don't worry about, we just want you to know that most of us, you know, support you.
No, that's great. And you know, the thing that most people don't do is if you have questions, come ask. You know, we're open about everything. We'll walk through it with you and we'll talk about it and get you answers to things. But nobody does that. They rather just throw things out and walk away from it and, you know, not ever come actually try to do any investigative work to really figure out what is or isn't happening with something. You know, and you know, again, I've kind of given up trying to chase the FUD because it's always going to be there. My feeling is that the best way to combat the FUD is to prove them wrong by, you know, they've told us that we're going to be a rug pull. They've told us we're going to not get our products out. They said that we'll never last. Well, you know what? You know how we prove them wrong? Because we do exactly the opposite of all those things. We show them that we're going to sustain, that we're going to be here for long term. We show them that we're going to get our products out and we're going to have things that work. You know, so then when all of that stuff happens, they can't say that stuff anymore. Doesn't mean they won't go on to find new stuff to say, but they can't say that stuff anymore. So the best way to fight that stuff is to prove them wrong.
And don't give them any life. Don't give any life to it at all because it's useless. They
just take things and twist it every time you say something.
What's happening is because we are doing so well and we're being seen all over the world, and they're not. The only way they can get attention is by grabbing onto us to talk bad about us, so they can get attention. When if they would just do what we're doing, they wouldn't need to do that. You know,
right.
We work hard at what we're doing. And that's why people are coming to us to try to say, well, let's talk about Shibnobi because they're doing so good. They got to be doing something wrong when we're doing as good as anyone and we're transparent about everything. So I love this community. I love you, Cliff. I love what we're doing is a phenomenon in this world. And the Thai community, I know they love you and support you and the project and everything that you say is gospel as far as we are all concerned, the whole entire community. So we know and we believe in you, Cliff. And I just wanted to say thank you for coming into the Thai community and sharing your love with them. So thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thanks
that.
a lot.
Yeah, we really look forward for the Dojo Swap, the Cardinal Wallet, and the Kusali blockchain. Really, I'm really one of the small investors and really excited for the long-term project that you have. You know, yeah. Yeah,
no, I appreciate it, and you know, just to show you, you were just sitting there saying that we're always there and working hard doing things. So this whole time we've been talking, I found that email address I told you for BitCup. I actually just sent an email off to try to get the listing procedure from them. So there you go. Trying to see if we can't get you your exchange.
Yeah, that's
Thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah, and the admin, the admin team can help on that too because Nung have some the contract, you know, with BitCup,
Okay.
so we could help that.
But yeah, if you want to maybe from an inside perspective, maybe give them heads up that we just sent an email asking about the procedure to list.
Sure.
That would be great if you have an inside contact. Maybe it'll speed it up.
Sure.
Yeah, we love you.
I'm calling Noon for nothing, Cliff. Noon means number one, so that's what he is.
I saw that. I know, I saw that.
That's right. That's right. We love you.
We love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate everything that you guys are doing to try to help the project.
Yeah, seriously.
Please.
Been waiting, waiting for you.
Yeah, please come anytime to the global community chat. Please come anytime to the VC. If you need anything, just say strong. Come over here. Whatever you need from me, anytime. I am always available for you guys. Anything I can ever do for your community and for us, helping our communities together and just help grow. Just anything we can do, please. I urge you to come find us. We're always around for you.
Brother, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
สวัสดีครับมีคำถามนะครับ Hello, anybody can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, just one quick question. I heard some rumors that now Shinja has some problem to be listed on Gate.io because of the lot of zeros. What about that?
Gate has told us that they can support that. Since we've been talking to them and we're trying to get stuff finalized with them, but we've had a slowdown right now because of the Chinese New Year. So I'm hoping that come next week that's all over and we'll get back to that. But they have already told us that they could support us. So we should be okay there. Now, that being said, so did BitTrue. And then when we got into it and we were about ready to deploy, they came back and said, oh, we've got a problem, and now they're trying to fix it. So I hope it's not a situation like that, but Gate has already said that they could support us.
All right, thank you. And also one more question about have you any plan to be listed on many of the Southeast Asia exchanges like Malaysia, Indonesia, or Philippines?
Not necessarily. I mean, I would need to know names of exchanges. That's the thing that I kind of ask is that if there's certain ones in certain areas, you kind of let me know which ones are more prevalent, because typically what we're looking for are ones that are going to bring bigger ROI, bigger return on investment. Because obviously every time we join one of these, we have to pay to list on them. So we don't want to just keep listing on exchange after exchange after exchange. We try to research them a little bit, and either there's two criteria: either one, they have a good return on investment, or two, if it's really the only exchange in a particular country around the world where people can actually buy Shinja, then we'll try to look at getting on those, because that's really the only thing prevalent in that particular area. But I know everybody throws out exchange after exchange. Oh, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? I mean, we can't get on all of them. We're trying to make sure we're picking the ones that make the most sense.
I see. Thank you for questions.
ขอบคุณมากค่ะก็ขอบคุณมากค่ะเมื่อกี้ก็มีท่านสมาชิกช่วยถามเนาะเรื่องที่ว่าเขาจะตัว Gate.io ที่สูงมากเยอะมากเกินไปเข้าไม่ได้หรือว่ายังไงแต่ว่าเขาบอกว่าเขาคุยกับทาง Gate แล้วก็เขาบอกว่าทางเกตบอกว่าได้ก็อันนี้ก็เดี๋ยวเขาไปดูแลกันหลังบ้านเนาะแล้วก็เมื่อกี้ที่สอบถามเข้ามาว่าจะมีลิสต์บน exchange อื่นในทางเอเชียตะวันออกเฉียงใต้ไหมอะไรก็คือเขาก็ตอบมาว่าถ้าเกิดอันไหน exchange อันไหนที่ทำแล้ว make sense มากที่สุดในเรื่องค่าฟรีหรือเรื่องค่าต่างๆเนี่ยเขาก็ไม่ได้หมายที่จะ list อยู่แล้วอย่างนั้นนะคะทีนี้ก็คือแล้วแต่เวลาเนาะแล้วก็เขาจะค่อยๆทำไปอย่างที่เมื่อกี้คุณคลิปได้บอกมาว่าหลังจากที่อีเมลบิดคัพไปแล้วเขาได้รับอีเมลแล้วตอนนี้เขาก็จะพยายามดำเนินการเรื่องบิดคัพไปนะคะก็อันนี้ก็ขอสรุปในเรื่อง exchange ไว้ตรงนี้สำหรับอาทิตย์นี้ก่อนเลยนะคะทางนี้จะขอให้ทางแอดค่ะช่วยแนะนำตัวเวลาเราจะหมดแล้วเนาะเราขอให้แอดช่วยกันแนะนำตัวนิดนึงนะคะว่าใครเป็นใครแล้วเราทำอะไรกันอยู่เบื้องหลังบ้าง So just a quick, I think from us, we just want to say hi from the Thai admin team. And I'll let my name is Amanda. Well, clearly, I am the Thai admin, and I just want to tell you guys that, I really appreciate everything you do, and just stay strong, and we'll be your fan forever.
I'd like to say, while we have a second, I know Mr. Book last week he was in the hospital from the hospital bed in the AMA last week. I would like to do a shout out to Mr. Book. I know Annie said he was in here today, so I would like to give a shout out. I know he was in the hospital bed with surgery last week while he was with us, and I know he's here, so I wanted to say hi, Mr. Book. I'm glad you were able to join us, and I'm glad that you had a speedy recovery. and we're thankful that you're back with us and doing well. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Hello. Sadika. Thank you so much, Smith. Hello. Hello. Yes, last week I had a big operation and just recover a bit. Yes, but I'm so much happy that Chris can join with the Thai community today. Everybody is look forward to see Chris, what he will speak. And hi, Mr. Strong. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. You know what? First of all, when I saw you had the AMA every day, I said, "These guys so fucking crazy. How can you handle? I mean, every day AMA around the world to talk, to speak with everybody around the world. You guys such an amazing, really amazing."
I'm glad to hear you're having a speedy recovery.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, and I'll be next. Just to say hi, I'm Annie. That
Hi,
I
Annie.
asked before the question. Yeah. I also agree with Book. I'm actually just I was in the AMA last week because Book was in the hospital, and I actually agree with him that when I see the AMA every day with Mr. Strong and Mr. Griff, I was like, what? Where would you have time to rest or to do your project? And thinking about if you have to visit the community like every country, yeah, maybe probably.
That's why I said that's a little challenging. We got to put a plan together. We will try to. We're gonna try to make rounds, but I don't. I think we're gonna have to stagger them because otherwise it's we got to be able to stay focused on what we're doing with the project.
That would be like a minute per country or something. That would be too much, right? Yeah, but do whatever you can or comfortable because everyone in the community really happy. I can say that really.
Yeah, I think ultimately what the plan will probably be is we'll probably try to designate different moderators on our core team to come join, and then I will probably have a little bit more spread out rotation where maybe I'll come into the different groups, but we'll try to get our different mods or somebody there maybe on a more regular basis, and then I'll come in periodically to them. Because there is a lot that we need to stay focused on what we're doing too. So it's like you said, if we just spend our time going around to all of them, we'll never get anything done.
Yeah, right. Or maybe create your avatar in the dojo world or something,
Yeah. Need to hurry up and invent the cloning machine so we can just have multiple out there or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. The next Thai admin will introduce. Admin คนต่อไปคุยกับคุณคิดได้นะ
Hey guys, just so I'm gonna have to probably run here in about 5 minutes. So just so everybody's aware.
Okay, yeah, I think we'll take like less than that. And thank you again, seriously. Thank you again, seriously, for your time. I know that you're very, very busy, and this has been amazing to all of us, to the Thai communities, and I can't stress enough how grateful we are.
No, I appreciate everything you guys are doing. So it's definitely mutual. Thank you.
Okay, I'll let the next admin say hi a little bit.
คุณมิ้น
Hello, I'm admin Min. I'm really happy to meet you, Guy, and I wish you success. I love you all.
Thank you. We love you too.
This is like a concert moment. Once in a while, let's do this.
คุณชัยคุณตองอยู่ไหมครับ
Guys, we're just like you. We're people just like you. We're all working together, trying to accomplish something.
งั้นผมแนะนำตัวต่อนะ
Hello, my name is Thai. I am a group admin team. I love everything will always support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This guy, Mr. Chai, is a legend. He make the line group I am number 15, but he is the one that create the Line group and Facebook.
Gotcha.
And my name is you
You're
all
saying
know
he's a
me.
legend, right? He's a legend.
And first of all, I have to say thank you for Cliff, for Smith, for Tong to come over, and I really appreciate it. We will support our community, Shibnobi Shinja Thailand, also Asia and world. We will do everything in the law, and we will give the knowledge to our member. And you not alone. We with you forever from the rest of our life, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We know you gotta run, so คุณฝนปิด AMA ได้เลยนะคะ
Okay, well, we know you gotta run, and it's been lovely to have you all here. Hopefully, we'll see you next week, and also you, Cliff, if you can make some time. We're looking forward to the new progress and the new projects, and on the social media, please let us know if there's anything that we can do to make it official, or if there's any person that we. So
we'll schedule a meeting. We'll schedule a meeting for this week, and we'll try to work out details of all of that.
Okay, definitely. So we can make it we can keep the plan in the motion and make it happen as soon as possible from outside as well. So if there's anything at all that us Thai community can help support, please do let us know. And I guess this is a repetitive comment, but we love you so much, and we'll hope to see you again next week. And thank you so much for today.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for having us here today.
Thank
you.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Hang out with my friends for a while, so I'll see you later, brother.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Mr. Book, I'm going to stick around and talk
Yes.
to you because I haven't seen you for a while, so I wanted to stop and say hi to you while we're here and speak to a couple of you. I just wanted to let you know that I'm still going to be here for a little while if you need questions or if you want to talk about something.
We love you, Mr. We love you, Mr. Smith. I really appreciate you.
I hope you don't mind if I get up and walk around. I've been sitting down too long. And we have another special guest here, Mr. Shibnobi Kang. I invited him over yesterday to come and visit. He's another upstanding member of our community that we stopped in. He's here now to say hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, Mr. Kang.
Hello. Hey, Smith. How are you?
I'm doing great, brother. How are you? You know I'm always good, man. Future's so bright I have to wear 2 or 3 pair of shades.
Hey, you ain't wrong, man. I'm trying to figure out how to log on to Line on my phone. I have an invite, but every time I get on there, it gives me an error, and I will tell you what that error says if somebody can help me verbally walk through this.
I think I'm not sure how to do, but I heard that you might have to do some VPN or something. Is that possible on phone?
So I ran a VPN and I put myself in Thailand, and it still gave me the same error.
Because I heard from, if I remember correctly, Mr. Tony, he also trying to get on the Line chat on our Line group, but he also cannot do it. I'm sorry. That's all I know.
นาโตริจะรู้ไหมอ่ะ
Is Mr. Natori here?
Yeah, I tried myself and I had the same error. I couldn't get in.
Yeah, Mr. Natori, so you cannot get in on the open Line chat as well?
Yeah, I got the invite and used the QR code, but I couldn't get in.
Just
Yeah,
a
because of
slow
my
chat.
location. But I didn't try VPN, but I might try that later.
I tried
Yeah, just the
NordVPN.
personal chat that work, right? But the line group doesn't work. The open chat line group doesn't work.
Yeah. So I'm in
Mm.
the admin chat, but
Yeah.
the big group I can't get into.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but if we know, then we will find a way to yeah. I don't know later,
Okay,
but
thank you.
yeah, but Mr. Gang, if you like, if you want to talk to us by line, maybe you could add the personal chat, and maybe we can invite you into our admin group chat that Mr. Hastori also in as well or something, you know. Yeah. I think it's a time zone thing, right?
I have no idea if it's a
Yeah, with me
thing.
it said it's not available in my country. So I think if I try VPN, it might work. But I'll just do some research. I'll have a look online and see if there's any way around it.
Yeah. Because Mr. Tony also tell me the same thing. He can get in. Yeah. Yeah, but
NordVPN isn't working for it. Maybe if I put myself in a different location within Thailand and the United States. Let's see.
yeah, so as I was saying that today we were talking about asking our member in the line chat to like to be on the platform on the Telegram as well. So I hope that should work.
Yeah, I did notice a lot of new people joining the Telegram today.
Yeah, because mostly we talk a lot, like really a lot on the line chat, the open line chat, but most of them will come to the Telegram only when we're gonna have the AMA. So
Oh, okay.
that's when the numbers increase, but we don't actually active on it. If you could
Yeah,
probably know with that
yeah. You
response, right?
prefer to use Line, but yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, I
But
know because I asked the admin team as well that would the foreigners, confuse what happened with the Thai community in Telegram because it's so quiet. It's only bot chat.
Yeah, Annie, I think you may need to in your live chat that other chat. I think when you really need to post a lot about when they
Yeah,
come into the Telegram that they
yeah,
accept that they're not a robot because they keep getting
yeah,
booted out, like Hattori said.
yeah,
And the more you announce it, so everybody's aware when they first come in, they have to
yeah,
accept that, or they're not going to be able to stay in. So just
yeah,
to try to help you with that so we
yeah.
can
Thank
keep them in
you.
here when we get them in here.
They get kicking out like every 2 seconds or something,
yeah,
but
there's a button. It's I hope my
yeah,
translation's right, but I think it says push to speak.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
We trying to announce that more often from now because I would actually want to invite the members to be on the Telegram like in the normal time, not in the time that we have AMA because the traffic of the maybe some traffic on the I don't know the loading or things or yeah we will try to do it during the, the day no AMA time. Yeah, we'll try
okay.
to invite the members. Yeah. Yeah, okay then is there anything you would like to say to our community?
Just thank you for your time, and obviously, if you need any help or any questions, anytime you can just send me a message or any of us. We're always here.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Hattori.
คุณนันครับ
ค่ะ
คุณนันครับ
ค่ะ
อยากให้คุณสมิธคุณชินบิจังเข้าไปในไลน์กลุ่มเดียวกับคุณฮัตโตริอะครับ
กลางค่ะกลางอะไรนะคะ อยากให้เข้าไปในไลน์ใช่ไหมคะ
ไลน์กลุ่มอะฮะที่มีคุณฮาโต
ใน
ริ
ไลน์เนาะโอเคเดี๋ยวแอนแจ้งเขานะคะ yes หนึ่ง just asking me to tell Mr. Smith and Mr. Shibnobi Chan I'm kidding yeah we would like to invite you to the admin group in line the personal line you know so
Absolutely. I'd love to be in there.
yeah
I want to let you know as well that we are here to help you guys any way we can. So if I mean, Young has my telephone number, Annie. I'll be happy to give it to you as well. I don't even care if you wake me up in the middle of the night. It doesn't matter. If you need help or you need support, I'm here to help you any way we can. And I want you to know that we are all. This thing is getting ready, and I encourage everyone to tell and spread the word of what we're doing, because anybody that you be into the project now, they're gonna love you for the rest of your life after they see what we're getting ready to do. Because in the next 6 years, bring out they're more tremendous. So I encourage you. We spend our lives telling people how great this project is, because we truly believe that with all of our hearts and souls. We believe in what we're doing, and that Cliff and the dev team is doing their part, and the market doing, and the Thailand community is doing their part, and the Tory's doing his part, and he's doing our part. We are unstoppable, and we are a phenomenon of the world, and it's not going to slow down. So the more people you bring in now, the better off they're going to be to help the other people to grow their wealth. And earlier in the conversation, you talked about the future plans of Shibnobi and what he kind of saw. And I'd like to add to that and say, from my perspective, what I see Shibnobi doing is becoming a part of the ecosystem and transferring from the traditional banking system to use so on a daily basis lives, and that's going to be worldwide. So that in the very beginning, in 6 months to a year, we are going to be so much bigger in the not.
Hey Smith, you're cutting out.
It's now proved by. Sorry, buddy.
The signal is breaking.
Yeah, we can hear you now as soon as you said it, but it was breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got 3 bars on 5G, so I don't know why.
Yeah, but I can grasp.
Yeah, I call it the twilight zone. You never know what's going to happen in here, you know.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I just want to say that we're in a good place. We have a good team. We have a good project. And I look, as far as the growth in the future, I think that with the crypto space growing and us being in our infancy, I think that anybody that you can bring in, family, friends, relatives, or strangers, they're going to benefit forever from being in the crypto space, because it's growing rapidly.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the reasons why we really excited that Mr. Crib interested in do the application for the BitCup, you know, because BitCup is one of the main exchange in Thailand. Also with the SIPMEC, you know, it will pursue more investor in Thailand. So yeah, and Thai people, I believe our member really excited also to hear this from Mr. Cliff, that he did the email thing stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that should be good, and should so the Shinja will be known, you know, for the Thai people.
Well, Annie, you said in the beginning before we started, you said that you were going to be in the background because you didn't feel so good, but it sounds to me like you feel pretty good now.
Yeah, because
Yeah, because of all the good
because
news
I'm
and all the
closing.
excitement. Yeah, it's too exciting to sit back and not get involved, isn't it?
Yeah. So suddenly I am feeling better now. So you do remember, right? You
I
did
do
remember what I
remember,
said.
yes. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
so
thank you
glad
for
that you're feeling
sharing.
better. The excitement kind of rubs off. Everybody gets excited because we have something to be
Yeah.
excited about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so many things to do, like from yesterday until today, because I have to like prepare a lot of things for the AMA today. So I just I don't know. I just finish with those like thing, and then I just want to listen on the AMA. So, but now the AMA is finished actually
Where
because we stopped
is
the recording.
Amanda?
But yes,
Is Amanda still here?
I'm not sure, but I think
Well,
she's here.
okay. Well, I just wanted to thank her for what she did. She did a great job, and I didn't actually get to thank her. So I just wanted to thank her for what she did for the translations, and I wanted to thank
Yeah.
Mr. Book as well
Thank
for coming
you.
in and saying hello. And I thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I know you guys are working extremely hard to build this community that you have in Thailand, and I know that you guys are trying to do it with full transparency and truth and honesty and integrity. And I just want to say thank you for everything that each and every one of you are doing, right down to the shill army in Thailand, because I know we have a powerful shill army there as well.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Thank you, brother. It means a lot for us, for Thai people. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
you
thank
very
you very
much,
much.
Miss Smithsonian.
And Mr. Shibnobi Kang, do you have anything to say? I think you're quite observing the community. So maybe you have
No,
something that you would like to.
say hello to everybody. That's all. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to log into Line, but it's still not letting me. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research to figure out how to get in there. Pretty excited to come in and talk to everybody. So as soon as I figure it out, I'll come in and say hello.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we find a way, we will like trying to we will text you that if we know.
Yeah, and make sure, Annie, that you or Young send me the link to that as well. So I'll get my administrative office on trying to get me involved in that as well. So I'll have my administrative assistant get me in there on the computer in my office. And once she figures it out, then I'll get involved in it. But I right now I have a direct line with you guys, direct communication. So I'm okay with that.
Perfect.
Yeah. But during this time, if anything, please just text in the Telegram, the personal Telegram. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you for today. Really, really. I know that
Okay,
you
I
dedicate
just
your
sent
time.
Amanda a text. Amanda, you want to read that to me so you know it's me?
Yes, just reply. Perfect.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh.
So it
Be
might be a fake
careful,
me.
Amanda. I think there is a fake Smithsonian somewhere.
Yes, that's why I did this, to make sure you got directly with me.
Wait.
I'm kidding.
So I have to reply with what you sent?
Yes, just
Okay.
repeat what I said so you know it's me.
Okay. Rocket.
That's correct. That's me. So now you have a direct line to me.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. I thought you would say the message that you sent would be, you receive the airdrop.
The error message. No, I just wanted to open the door because she's a good communicator. So I wanted to open the door in case she gets some
Thank
questions
you.
from the community. She can reach out to me and we can get them answered or do anything we can to help you. So, and I already have communication with the majority of you as well. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of number one down there, or you can get a hold of Annie or Amanda or any one of them. And I'll be more than happy to help you any way I can.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Thank you very much for everything.
And
Yeah, you'll be in our life soon.
Oh, I'm not going to leave your life. I'm going to be a big part of your life every week from now on until I die, if not every day.
Sorry.
So.
Sorry if I made you misunderstood. I mean, you two gonna be in our line group. Sorry. Yeah, but sure, you will be in our life for sure. That.
Oh yeah,
Miss
you can't get rid of me now, Annie. I'm not going nowhere. I'm family now. You're my family,
Yeah,
so you can't get rid of family. You know.
Yes, we're
Yeah,
still
that's
waiting for
right,
you
that's
to
right.
dock your yacht here in Thailand.
Miss
Yes,
Amanda,
and
I think I have to go. I have to leave
Okay.
soon because Miss Smith he detects that I'm not really sick. I mean, I'm sick. I'm sick, but I mean, I'm still better. I'm feeling better now. But yeah, but if I talk any longer, I think he gonna think that hey, she's fine. Okay, so
no, that's
I
okay,
want to
Annie.
excuse.
I understand. The only reason I'm here now is I want to make sure that you guys get all your questions answered and anything that you need support wise. Victoria and I are here, and the whole entire group. So we have a lot of mods like Tony and AG and everybody that are very special people that will do more than anything to help you. So I just wanted to stay and hang around in case anybody has any additional questions or concerns, or they just wanted to talk. That's why I'm here. So whenever you guys have to go, I know it's getting late in Thailand and you guys have to go to bed. So
Yeah.
whenever you're signing off, I will sign off and I will get my day started doing other things that I need to get done. So, but I have no problem being here, and I'll be back every week, same time, same bat channel, as they say in the old Batman series.
Oh, okay. Then I will. I would like to excuse myself from here. So I would like to thank you, Mr. Smithsonian and Mr. Shibnobi Kang and Mr. Hattori that's still here. That I can see that you might be busy, but you still keep listening. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to thank you for today.
All
Thank
right
you
then.
so
Yeah.
much for today.
Yeah. Thanks for everything. It's been good, and we'll speak to you soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
We'll see you
you.
guys soon next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you
See you.
guys.
Bye. See
Okay,
you
Have
all.
a
bye
great
guys.
day ahead.
And
Yeah.
I
you.
See
love
you
you
guys.
guys. I'll see.